Hey y'all, it's the weekend. We're heading back out to the creek. Me and the wife's already heading out this morning. We're swinging by to pick up Jacob. And y'all, we got a new toy to play with this week. Last week you seen we got the gold cube from down at Carolina Prospectors down in Statesville. And he was nice enough to actually find me another toy that I've been wanting for a while. And guys, today we're going to get a little bit of playtime on it and see how it does. Let's get out to the creek. Well guys, we had to make a quick pit stop before we got to the creek. The wife was hungry and she wanted some bohongoles. She had to have her a biscuit. So we're sitting in this line. Maybe we'll get to the creek in a little bit. All right, y'all, we at the creek. We finally made it down here, got through Bojangles and got on going down the road. And I know what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see that new toy. So let's get over to it. There it is, y'all. We got ourselves a dredge. Got a little 2.5-inch gold buddy, courtesy of Bill at Carolina Prospectors in Statesville. Y'all, let's get Bubba set up down creek. Me and my wife will be digging on it. Me and Jacob will be switching out on the dredge. And guys, it's running beautiful. First full motor started up. We're going to see what we get today. Hey y'all, we've got Bubba set up for me and my wife to play with right now. And we've done a few little modifications to Bubba, nothing major. Changing out some of the matting. Show it to you real quick. Inside, we've actually changed out the rubber mat that was in there. It did catch gold very well, but we're going to test out a piece of the vortex matting like comes in the gold cube. I cut a piece of it out to fit it. And down here in the sluice, we was having a couple issues down here, at least with this material, of the Cape D mats clogging up a little bit, and I was getting to the point where we was about afraid we was going to blow a little bit of gold out. But we've switched out to 2 micro mats and then actually put an extension on featuring the new Adventure sluice. So this necks it down from 5 inches to 4 inches, increases the water flow a little bit. So hopefully the Mini and the Cape D on this will run just fine with this water flow. Well, there's the spot we just tested. We're going to get to digging and we're going to see how it runs, guys. Jacob's still down there, playing it with the dredge, loving every minute of it. All right, we're scooping a little bit of material through. All the micro cells are working amazing. We're getting down here, micro cells are working good. And we're actually getting a lot more action on the Cape D cells now. And even the mini cell at the bottom of the Adventure sluice is clearing out pretty nice. I mean, that's some good action down in there. Hopefully this is a good day, y'all. Let's see if we can find some yeller. Yeah, guys, hear that beautiful suctioning sound. Them rocks just a clanging.
I feel them out, hang on.
All right, y'all, we're shutting down for a minute. We're gonna check the adventure sluice, see if anything's making it that far down. Really happy with the way all that worked. I mean, we got great action in that versus the two standard sections of Cape D up here. Necking that down really helped them bigger cells out. All right, got the adventure sluice cleaned out. It's hard to see, but there's one tiny little piece that I think came out of the top part of the adventure sluice up in its microcells. So now we're gonna clean out the other two mats and be back with you. All right, y'all, from just cleaning out the Bubba, just checking to see how it was working. Just a couple little tiny pieces. Nothing much to squawk out. We were just testing out a little random spot on the creek. We didn't find anything in the adventure sluice except for the one little speck in the top of it, so one of those did get down to it. And the other one actually came out of the top mat inside the bowl, the vortex matting. So that one piece managed to get down past the two micros and onto the third section of micro on the adventure sluice. But we're going to start testing a few more spots. The wife is exploring down there looking for some more rocks. And Jacob's still over there running the dredge. We'll go see how full he's getting on the sluice spots and see about when we might need to clean out. Jacob's still over here working the dredge. He's got, I don't know, about 1.5 foot hole dug out now. There's a lot of cobbles in this creek. So a lot of stuff to move out the way. The dredge seems to be running really well. And we've not had any real issues, except for we did have one rock jam stop up in the actual nozzle. And one rock jam managed to get back in here and stop right here at the end of the hose, which we was lucky. It wasn't hard to get out. Hopefully here in the next couple weeks, we'll be able to get our new blaster nozzle for it. It's got a built-on guard, so we shouldn't have to worry about rock jams that much, and we should be able to punch holes a little bit quicker with it, being able to blast the material up. But guys, we're gonna do some test panning. We ain't gonna be able to stay out too long today. We got some stuff to do, doctor appointment and fun stuff like that. So this is the first time we've even been able to get out to the creek in probably about 2.5 weeks. We've been working overtime at work and between doctor's appointments, personal things going on, y'all. We've been trying to get back out here, but ain't really been able to. We've done a few little videos there at the house, just cleaning up the cons from gold stock and stuff to be able to still post to the channel. But hopefully here for too long, we'll be able to start getting videos out regularly every week, maybe a couple a week. I'm gonna walk down creek here and see where the wife went to, and I'll be back with you. All right, I finally caught up with the wife running down creek looking for her rocks, and she found a really big gravel bar that we hadn't really messed with much. That's going to be a video for another time, but I'll show you what it looks like. She's over there scooping out. It looks like some nice dead zones up under there. But guys, they's some pretty big rocks that's been carried down through here over the years. And this might be a really good spot to check out. We're gonna have to come down here and be ready to move a bunch of rocks. We got a bunch of gravels over in here on this inside bin. But this looks like it'll be a pretty neat spot to check out when we get to come back one week. Be a little bit of a hike down here, but we might, I mean, the dredge is light. We might carry the dredge down here and we might just start eating away at this gravel bar and working our way into it. All right, Jacob managed to get punched down about 2 foot down through a bunch of the cobbles. We didn't really do any test panning because today was more of a test day just with the modifications on Bubba, just to see how the mats were running and to test out our new toy and play with it. As you can tell, Jacob's still a little bit cold. We got out this morning and it was a balming, what, 35 degrees?
Oh yeah.
So I'm not sure exactly what temperature the water is, but it was just a wee bit chilly in the water. So let's get this dredge cleaned out and we'll see if there's any gold in it. But main thing is just to see if it's picking up heavies right now and see how it's working. But it looks like it worked really, really well. This little Honda motor, guys, that motor is awesome. It is awesome. But we're gonna get this cleaned up and we'll be back with you in a minute. All right, we got the motor taken off, set over to the side. All it is to take the motor off is just 2 little wing nuts, 1 on each side, but I make sure to screw them back on because they have a habit of disappearing on me. So, looks like it actually done really well. A little bit packed up in here, but been running almost 2 hours. That's not bad. We'll get the rest of this tore apart and get everything cleaned out into a tub and be back with you. All right, y'all, we got the riffles taken out, the expanded metal, got the miner's moss taken out. B-matting is just packed with black sand and heavies. So we're hoping it worked out really good. Maybe we'll find some gold in it. Maybe not, but at least we know the machine's working. What do you think, Jacob?
What's up? Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm cold though.
Yeah, it is cold. But guys, these new toys are always fun to play with. And like I said, hit up Bill at Carolina Prospectors in Statesville, NC if you're ever near there. He'll hook you up with anything you want. Most of it he's got already, but if not, he'll do everything he can to find it for you.
I got blisters on my fingers.
All right, y'all, let's get this cleaned up. All right, guys, there we have it. Hour and a half playing around with the dredge. Got it cleaned out. Now just get the pan and start panning. All right, y'all, let's get this pan down.
And no, he's not a magician. The camera's not floating above him. It's Jake from Jake's Adventures recording him. Any commentary for the folks?
Hopefully there's some gold in it. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. We'll pan that down from right there. Oh, and I'd like to give a big shout out to the people over at Prospecting Buddy. Their giveaway they done this past Sunday. I happened to win one of the black sandbags. Hopefully we'll be getting that in the mail soon, and we'll be doing a short video of that for you too. Yep, just tap it a little bit.
Oh, for you movie fans out there, let's do a little happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore.
Guys, I see some gold. It works.
So we found some gold with oh, actually, I can see it already. Holy guacamole.
All right, guys, you can see that up in that pan. Some nice little chunky chunk pieces. A little bit of fines, and that's only just a couple handfuls out of the cons.
Yeah, handful.
Yeah.
He scooped it out like a bear.
Guys, we're definitely enjoying the dredge. That is awesome. That thing has great capture rate apparently, because we didn't even test the spot, and usually this far up we ain't even been finding that much. Or if we have, we've been missing it. But
Well, China hole is right there, but we've never been in this far to think.
But that's some nice results for just a couple scoops. We're gonna get the rest of this panned out and show you the final pan. All right, y'all, another couple scoops thrown into the pan. Added a few more pieces to it. Let's keep panning. All right, we're getting down to our last little bit of material. Probably got about another pan's worth in there. Find some little chunky monkey pieces right there. Some of the biggest ones we've probably found on this creek. It all came out of that little hole over there. All right, let's finish this up. All right, we got all the dredge panned out. We're gonna do a little snuffer dump for y'all. And guys, this dredge just found us some of the chunkiest pieces that we've found on the creek, so I can't complain. It still caught really fine gold too. Old school miners, moss, and riffles, man.
And VMAT. Don't forget that VMAT.
Yeah, that VMAT underneath, but let's show you the pan. I know y'all want to see the gold. All right, let's go up here, and there it is, guys. There it is. That is just a little over an hour, maybe an hour and a half or so clean out. I know we can't stay long today, but we'll definitely be back. We'll definitely be bringing the dredge back and hopefully finding some more of that chunky gold. We got a couple people we've been talking to, going to be testing out new places here and there. But guys, we'll be back with you, and I'll see you at the house on the scales. Guys, we was cleaning up, and someone had an accident and fell in a hole in the creek.
Chest weight is not good. It's so all the way to the bone.
Jacob fell in a hole there with his chest waders, so he is a little bit waterlogged now. We're just getting ready to get the dredge carried back up to the truck and be back at the house. All right, y'all, we're back at the house. We just got done cleaning up the cons a little bit better, and we're going to show you them again real quick in the pan before we dry everything out. I'll put my finger in there and give you a little size comparison on some of the pieces. Like I said, some of that was some pretty nice chunky gold we was able to find, and the dredge done really well for less than 2 hours of running. I mean, especially on that creek. I mean, chunky all the way down to little bitty fine little fly poops. I mean, I ain't gonna complain about that any day we go out. All right, we got the gold dried up. I was having a little bit of trouble for some reason separating all the gold from every little bit of the sand this time, which there is quite a bit of little bitty flower gold in there, and it's just staying stuck up in that sand. I've got all the magnetics removed out, but there is going to still be a little bit of sand mixed in on the scale, but here it is. Had some, like I said, there's all them really nice chunky pieces, and I know it's hard to tell, but there's gold littered all through the sand, and I just, for the life of me, cannot get it separated today for some reason. But we ended up with, let's see, 0.1, well, it's moving a little bit, about 0.15 is what we ended up with for a little over an hour worth of running in a spot we hadn't even test panned. So, I mean, we're not going to complain about that at all. Hopefully we can get a full run day out at the creek before too long, and maybe we'll be able to show you what we get from doing, like, say, full 8-hour day worth of dredging out there. Hopefully we're able to, and hopefully we're able to get that next weekend. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I hope I earned your subscription. If not, feel free to leave comments, guys. I like suggestions, anything y'all want me to see me do with the channel. For me, this is just a lot of fun, and it's a great way to relax. It's a way to share my little outings when I go out on my favorite hobby. Anyways, Y'all have fun and heavy pans, y'all.